was certainly laid back and light-hearted. The Blues had done the hard work on Saturday, and now it was time to let their hair down. Hero of the win, David Rees-Jones, says it wasn't always so good. He was given the cold shoulder when he first arrived at Princes Park from Sydney.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I sort of had a bit of a hard time there for a while. It was probably the hardest decision I ever made in my life, was leaving the Swans and joining Carlton. But it's just one of those things that happens, and you know, I'm happy I made the move now. Blokes like Doro who can't match it with Dermy, it's good to be able to you know, take his place and do the job for him.
Paul Molly Meldrum walked off the street and asked for a game a few years ago. His confidence was well founded.
It is like a dream come true. You know, I've always, I grew up a Carlton supporter. I always wanted to play for Carlton, and to play in a Premiership's the ultimate.
A bit of a high roll in there, mate, that you've won the Premiership.
Not at all, not at all. Just enjoy it. I don't smoke and I don't drink, but I'm making up for it.
Skipper Stephen Kernahan was so happy he broke into song.
It's a song I wrote about 2 years ago. I think if you want to join in, you can.
Let's go.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. Stand by your man and tell the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can. Baby, stand by your...
Opposed to Green did it brilliantly. There's the siren.
The siren may have ended the football at the MCG on Saturday afternoon, but it also signalled the beginning of what will turn out to be a long celebration for the Blues. Yesterday, it was time to be acknowledged by thousands of die-hard fans at Princes Park. But today, it was down to the serious business of having a beer with the boys. The venue was Naughton's Hotel, a popular watering hole for the players, just a few Wayne Johnston torpedo punts from Princes Park. The food might not have been as expensive as the fare they enjoyed at Saturday night's bash at the Southern Cross, but it seemed to taste just as good. And some of the blokes even thought it was time for a bit of role reversal.
Stephen Kernahan, Channel 7 News. We're here with Peter Donegan at Naughton's Hotel on Monday, the Monday after the 1987 Grand Final, which Carlton won by 33 points. Pete, how did you think of the game? What was your feeling on the whole thing?
Well, but when things got back to normal, it was obvious that the feeling of being premiers was starting to sink in.
I suppose after the game we were a lot more relieved than anything else, but now we can sort of start enjoying it.
There was a rumour going around that you may have signed a rather large contract during the week. Is it true or not?
Well, large in years, yeah, 5 years. Actually, I should have waited a couple of days and I might have been able to get a few more dollars out of them, but I signed a bit early.
I felt ecstatic, really, Peter. You know, for the players, they've worked hard for it. You know, it's a bit disappointing personally, missing out on it, but you know, it's a team game and everyone's associated with the win, everyone at the club, the first, the reserves one, so, you know, I felt really good on Saturday night.
Paul Meldrum and I sat on the bench when the siren went, but still it was a fantastic feeling and it's great to be part of a Premiership side.
So that's just about the end of this report, and of course, now it's time to sign off.
Anyway, this is Stephen Kernahan, Channel...
Too happy, Pete. He's just been suspended for 2 matches after being found guilty of striking Bertie Di Domenico during the opening term of Saturday's grand final at the MCG. We'll take a look at the incident now, and field umpire Ian Robinson told the tribunal that instead of laying a tackle, Johnston had lifted his forearm and struck Dipper to the right side of the face. Dipper said he hadn't seen Johnston till the last minute, and after the contact, he'd felt dazed. The Dominator said, although it didn't look attractive on the video, as you can see there hadn't been any intent on his part. But the tribunal, and he was reported again by field umpire Ian Robinson. You'll see Justin come in there, and as we have a look in slow motion, you'll see that Michael Tuck receives a blow to the face. And let's have a look at Justin coming in here from the right-hand side.
It's fair enough. I got a fair hearing, and the tribunal was probably justified in suspending me for 2 weeks. But it'll take a fair bit to dampen the spirit from the Premiership win.
Well, of course, we've seen a fair bit of the celebrations over the last couple of days. Is that going to stop the celebrations for you?
Well, I've just about had enough for the last few days. I might have a couple of days off, maybe start again on the weekend. But it's been very enjoyable, and this is an unfortunate thing that had to happen.
Are you off overseas now?
Yes, we leave for London on next Wednesday, and we're away for about 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm looking forward to that.
I suppose you must be relatively pleased about the fact too that it does include the night matches, because at least you'll be able to kick off and be there when the flag's unfurled next year.
Yes, I'm very fortunate that that's the case, but still Carlton have to win their first night match and hopefully get to play a second. I think if you get beaten in the first round, well, you know, you're out of it, so I've just got to hope.
Finally, the mood around the club's still buoyant?
Yeah, very much so, although I think a few of them might have hit the sack today. They've just about had enough.
Wayne, bad luck tonight, but congratulations on Saturday, the 4th Premiership